Out where the oak trees shadow the dusty trails, I found her scarf blue as the twilight veils. Sitting by the campfire, sparks flying like the years we lost. Each ember a memory, each flicker a frost. Old cabin creaks with the tales it knows. Her laughter in the wind is cold as the snow. Campfire stays, but she's gone away under western skies. My heartache lays where the river bends. Her smile was my home, now I'm just a cowboy born to roam. Flames dance alone like I do every night, underneath the stars in the fading light. We rode through the town, quite a secret kept. Our dreams like the gravel road, well worn and swept. But time's cruel hands pulled the reins too tight, took her from the saddle on a stormy night. Now the porch swings empty, the door moans sad and slow. Rain taps the window, playing tunes of long ago. Campfire stays, but she's left this place in the silence. I still search her face where the sunsets bleed. Her warmth was my guide, now it's just the shadows where my sorrows hide. The flames dance alone as my thoughts invite the ghost of her whispers in the cold night. Oh, but memories a wild horse can't be tamed, rides me back to her through the flames. Each spark a moment, bright and clear, held close in the heart of a lonesome frontier. And campfire stays, and so does the pain in the ashes. Our past remains, though the trail's grown cold. Her memories of fire burning through my soul, an unquenched desire. The flames dance alone, and I call her name into the vast starlit plain. So here by the fire I'll always be, a cowboy lost in a memory. As the smoke rises high and the night turns gray in the heart of the wild, my campfire stays. In the shadow of the oak, the old house stands, weathered wood and a door that still swings. Whispers float on the prairie winds, where our laughter used to live under summer skins. We carved our names in that hard old tree, promises made where no one could see. Oh, the old house remembers her scarf on the rack, sunset through curtains, never pulling them back. Dust dances alone where we used to dance. The old house remembers, oh, the old house can't forget. Years like rivers, they erode a man's soul. Gravel roads empty, they used to be whole. Wildflowers push through the cracks on her steps, ghosts in the garden, secrets they've kept. The saddle's untouched, it's been years since it's rolled an empty chair on that porch, calling me home. Oh, the old house remembers her scarf on the rack, the sunset through curtains, never pulling them back. Dust dances dances alone where we used to dance. The old house remembers, oh, the old house can't forget. Rain taps the roof in a slow, sad song. Memories like visitors, they stay too long. Under the oak, the earth knows a score. Her name, my heart, and the forevermore. Yes, the old house remembers, and so do I. In the stillness of twilight under a fading sky, dust settles soft on the paths we'd roam. The old house remembers what I can't let go. The old house remembers what I'll always know. So I sing to the wind, to the land, to the past. A cowboy's shadow in the sunset cast. Underneath the oak tree shadow, where the old river bends, I once carved our names in the bark with promises without end. We watched sunsets paint the valleys, feeling time slip through our hands. By campfires glow under starlit skies in these forgotten lands. But now the campfire hides the tears I've cried. The wind whispers your name through the lonesome pines. This saddle's worn and these trails have gone cold. My heart's still out there in the stories untold. The old porch swing's still creaking, but it sings a silent tune. Like the scarf you left that's faded now, it dreams under the moon. Those gravel roads we wandered, now just paths I roam alone. Every cabin empty, every echo a reminder of my own. Yes, the campfire hides the tears I've cried, the duster's memories I keep inside. Rain falls on this heart of stone in the twilight's embrace where I've grown so alone. I've walked through storms and under skies so vast and clear, each step away from you, every mile just more fear. But love is the ghost in the fog rolling in, haunting the heartlands where we once dreamed to begin. So the campfire hides, and I'm out here still trying to find a trace of your laughter in the breeze, a piece of peace left behind. My love's a shadow flickering by the fire's dying light. Campfire hides my sorrow as I whisper your name into the night. Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten trail. I found the fence we built in the springs, sweet gale, windswept prairie whispers through the barbed wire lines. Each rusted barb a keeper of easier times. Your scarf still hangs, a flag of surrender to fate. Dancing with the ghosts under skies that contemplate. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Shades of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land holds tight to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I find the words we never said. Years have turned, cabin's charm now but a shell. Gravel roads where the scars of stories we can't retell. Your rocking chair sways empty on the old porch side, where we watch the world in the arms of tide. Fallen leaves tread softly on paths you used to roam. In this quiet town that you once called home. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land clings to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I hear the words we never said. By the cold hard stone. And though I wander far, your memories cast like stone in the wild lands where my heart has grown. Yes, the fence bleeds under the weight of stars. Each drop a tale of love written in our scars. As the night wraps its arms in a lonesome embrace, I walk this lonely path, each step a trace of you. In the shadow of an oak, where the soft winds used to speak, lies a field where dandelions touch the sky. We carved our names on aged wood beneath the sun's gentle peak, where echoes of our laughter will never die. Oh, how the dandelion field fades under the weight of time, and saddles worn and scarves left frayed by trails of dust. Each sunset bleeds like the heart I can't reclaim, lost in the winds amidst the dreams we left in trust. The porch still creaks, it sings a tune of days when you were mine. Now empty cabins fill the gaps where joy once lay. Gravel roads whisper stories as I walk them line by line, but your shadow dances alone just out of sway. Oh, how the dandelion field fades with every setting sun, each petal a memory, each breeze a silent cry. I roam these lands, a ghost among the rustling leaves, chasing whispers, you in the clouds and painted sky. By the creek under the moon, where promises were sown, the water still remembers the reflection of your face. I've ridden miles through storms and through the calm, yet it's your warmth I miss in this cold and lonesome place. Oh, how the dandelion field fades, but my love remains the same, as fierce as the dust kicked up by my old steed. In every town, down every road, your memory's my guide, a hauntingly beautiful curse I'm bound to heed. So I'll meet you where the field of dandelions lays, in dreams where the past and present softly merge. Till then I'll sing to the stars, lost in their endless maze, carrying your love as my soul's sweetest dirge. In the shadow of the oak, whispers hang on the breeze, I first saw her wild hair glow in the sunset's tease. By the old porch step, we shared our youthful dreams, under starlit skies, by the murmurs of the stream. The dust danced around our boots, the world was ours to claim. Back when the fading light first whispered out my name. Oh, the fading light called my name, echoes of laughter lost in the wind's claim. This heart rides lonesome trails of blame, underneath skies where the fading light called my name. Now the cabin stands empty, where once our laughter dwelled. Gravel roads less traveled by the tales that they once spelled.
Her scarf still hangs on the hook, frayed by the years. Each thread a memory, each stain a fallen tear. The rains came and washed away, but the ache remains the same. Since the fading light softly spoke my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Whispers of what was, sparks of an old flame, wandering through shadows of love's old game. In the quiet whispers where the fading light called my name. By the creek bed dry, under the vast aching skies, I reckon every sunset just a sweet solemn goodbye. And in the hush of the wind, I feel her touch in the cold, a fleeting warmth to hold as the night grows old. Yes, the fading light called my name, a symphony of silence where once was fame. Riding alone, nothing's the same except the haunting beauty where the fading light called my name. Where the fading light ever gently called my name.
In the sleepy shade of the old oak tree, where the wildflowers whispered and waited for thee, we carved our names enshrined in bark underneath the sky till the world turned dark. That old porch swing where we danced with the wind, a waltz of whispers where my dreams had grinned. Shattered glass drifts on a gravel road, each piece of memory a story told. The sunset bleeds through the clouds so vast, and I'm holding shadows where the light won't last. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs in the echo of your voice in shattered glass. Gone are the days on dusty trails, now just faded tracks beneath my nails. That cabin stands solemn and alone, its empty halls play our love's last tone. Your scarf still lies on the seed-eater chest, a splash of color for a heart unrest. and shattered glass. The wind carries whispers of what could have been through the rustling leaves or the rolling din, and I see your reflection in streams running clear. In each fleeting shadow, I feel you near. Shattered glass drifts, and I follow its trail, a mosaic of dreams, love's poignant veil. Every shard a tale under twilight's expanse, in the dance of dust I give one last glance. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs, forever lost in this sea of shattered glass. This ballad captures the melancholy and poignitude of love lost, where every physical element around recounts a part of the narrative, adding layers to the emotional landscape of the song.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild rivers bend, I first saw her smile in the soft morning's end. Sunlight danced through her hair like a wildfire unclaimed. Now the morning sky whispers her name. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep. In the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. Years have rolled like the dust on that old gravel road, where we walk now, just memories that I ever strode. The cabin sits empty where laughter once reigned, only shadows on porches remain. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep. In the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. Still flows, but the banks are all dry. Time's a thief on a horse that just galloped on by. A scarf she once wore, now faded and torn, left behind like my heart, so weathered and worn. Oh, how the wind sighed through my soul. They now weep, carrying whispers of the love I still seek under the morning sky. I lay down to sleep with the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep, with the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. Out by Lonesome Hill under that old oak tree, where the dust spins gold and the late days glow. We carved our names, wild hearts run free. In the bark they're faded now, just like the snow. Scarves in the wind, your laughter in the air. We danced on shadows of the coming night. Your silver locket, the moonlight in your hair, a memory's whisper neath the stars' soft light. Oh, lonesome hill cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. The gravel roads, now overrun with thorns, lead to the porch where once your song would play. Echoes of boots on wood, and now just forlorn, a symphony of what's been swept away. An empty saddle lays beside the trail where once we rode through fields of waving grain. And now all that's left is a lonesome nightingale singing ballads of our joy and pain. Oh, lonesome hill cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. Sometimes the heart is like those fading trails, lost beneath the weeds that time has grown. And in my dreams I roam where love prevails, only to wake on the lonesome hill alone. So lonesome hill cries, and I cry too. The sunsets blaze on the lonely paths I roam, each step away from where our love once grew. The lonesome hill cries and I can't find home. Oh, lonesome hill cries and I can't find home.
There's a field just past the rusted barn where summer danced and kissed our arms. Your laughter rang through dandelions like a love song without trying. I'd drive that old Ford, paint peeled gold. We'd race the dusk, not growing old. Your sundress swayed with every breeze, back when love was wild and free. Oh, in the fields of '89, we rode forever on a cotton line, with muddy boots and radio static. Our hearts beat loud and automatic. You were 17, I was trying to shine. We were just kids, but God, you were mine. In the golden light of that county line, I lost my heart in the fields of '89. You liked your lemonade with ice, I liked your voice under starlit skies. We carved our names in the old oak tree, it still leans west like memory. You left for school, I stayed to farm, but your goodbye
sky still feels warm. I hear your song in meadow winds, and every spring it starts again. Oh, in the fields of '89, where we slow danced to Patsy Cline. On cassette tapes we had to rewind. Those Friday nights felt so divine. Now the scarecrow stands where you kiss me blind, and all that's left are roots in time. But you still bloom in that old design of my broken heart in the fields of '89. We never got a second round, but I still see your dress swirling round. Every time the wheat bends down, I feel your love in this ghost town. So if you drive these roads someday, see the sun-kissed amber hay, stop for a while, feel the air. You'll find us two still dancing there, not as we are, but who we were, in every breeze, in every blur. And know that some things time won't mind, like our forever in the fields of '89.
In the gray dawn's light, neath the old oak shade, I found the scarf you wore, now a ghostly gray. It whispered of that spring by the creek we lay, where promises were carved in the cold morning made. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. I walk these dusty trails with your memory in tow, past the cabin's empty shell where the wild roses grow. Gravel roads stretch like the regrets I've come to own, lead into nowhere but the echoes of our lone shadow. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. Saddles worn and leather cracked, just like my weathered skin. Each line old porch I sit as the sun dips to give in. Night's blanket comes to cover all my sins. Oh, how the winds they whisper of what might have been. Softly they mourn with me for a love so serene. Cold morning carved in my soul where your warmth has been. I'm left holding memories in the silence of this dream. And as the stars look down, I'm a shadow fading thin in a world that keeps turning without you within. rush of the dawn. 'Neath the old oak tree shade, where we carved our names deep in the bark that made the wild grass dance to the tune of the breeze, where your laughter once lived, now there's only me. And the silence speaks louder than words ever could. Empty saddles, old scars by the worn wooden porch, underneath that vast sky where our dreams used to soar. Unspoken words listen, but she's here no more. Now the cabin stands empty, where the candlelight glowed. Gravel roads lay untouched, where our stories once flowed. The trail's gone cold, the sunset still bleeds in the rivers of gold through the whispering trees. And the silence speaks louder than words ever could. Empty saddles, old scars by the worn wooden porch, underneath that vast sky where our dreams used to soar. Unspoken words listen, but she's here no more. So I roam through these lands like a ghost in the rain, each droplet a memory, each thunder a pain. In the echoes of footsteps, in the settling dust, I search for forgiveness in the winds I must trust. And the silence grows louder as the years tumble by. The oak tree still stands beneath the ever-changing sky. Unspoken words listen, yet her voice calls me still in the heart of the night, over hill after hill. Her shadow might fade like the trails left behind, but the echoes of love, they're forever entwined. Unspoken words listen, oh they listen so well, in the quiet between us, where true feelings dwell.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind whispers secrets that old wood can't keep. Underneath the half-lit moon, near the creek where we met, lies a worn-out saddle, ain't no rider been said. Oh, the fading light shut the door on what used to be. Gravel roads and porch lights fading out to sea. Your scarf still hangs on the hook beside my worn-out hat. In the silence after sunset, only memories come back. Now the townsfolk seldom speak the love that we had, like a rain-washed inscription, something good turned to sad. Cabins empty where laughter danced through open doors. Now it's just a hollow echo on those dusty wooden floors. Yes, the fading light shut the door on what what used to be. Gravel roads and porch lights fading out to sea. Your scarf still hangs on the hook beside my worn out hat. In the silence after sunset, only memories come back. By the riverside, I let the currents take your song. It's in the wild lands we wandered that my heart still roams along. As the stars up above start to mimic our old fire, I realize some doors that close fuel a never-ending pyre. And the fading lights shut the door, but oh, in dreams you're never far. Echoes of hoofbeats and heartbeats beneath the same old stars. Still your scarf and that old hook, where past and present meet. In the quiet night, the ghost of you is the shadow next to me. As the night winds call, I know I can't reclaim or restore. For the fading light shut the door. Yes, the fading light shut the door.
In the hush of dawn's first blush, by the creek where willows weep, I found a scarf light and torn where our love swore to keep. Underneath that old oak tree, carved two names for all to see. Now just ghosts in the breeze, whispering just to me. Boots rolled through, kicking dust, leaving just a trace. Silhouettes against the sunset, a haunted lover's grace. Every creak and floorboard on that porch echoes her sweet laugh. Boots rolled through, but her memory's a photograph that won't fade in half. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now paths I walk alone. The cabin's empty, the fire's cold, where warmth once brightly shone. Old saddle hanging untouched tells more than words could say. Since you took that midnight train and life turned shades of gray. Boots rolled through, kicking dust, leaving just a trace. Silhouettes against the sunset, a haunted lover's grace. Every creak and floorboard on that porch echoes her sweet laugh. Boots rolled through, but her memory's a photograph that won't fade in half. Oh, the rains that came washed some pain, left puddles of the past. But deep in me, the river runs to seas that hold you fast. By the oak, the scarf still flies, a flag of what's no more. In the winds that cross the plains, I hear you close the door. Boots rolled through, kicking dust, leaving just a trace. Silhouettes against the sunset, a haunted lover's grace. Though I trek these hills and valleys through the whispers of your laugh, boots rolled through, and I'm just shadows of the past, catching photographs. Yes, boots rolled through, and my heart's a worn out map of your footpath. In the shadow of an old oak tree where the creek sings lullabies, there's a cabin with its porch worn down under vast unending skies. She'd dance through the threshold laughing with eyes so wild and wise. Every corner of that place whispers where my heart lies. Memory closed her eyes there beneath the starlit plains. Echoes of her laughter mingling with the rains. My love's gone with the dusk on a breeze that never dies. In the silence of this wild land, memory closed her eyes. Where the gravel roads run empty, I wander and I roam. Each sunset's a reminder her heart was once my home. But the trails all seem to fade now, like the truths we never told. In her scarf that smells of summer, I find it's just the cold. Memory closed her eyes there beneath the starlit plains. Echoes of her laughter mingling with the rains. My love's gone with the dusk on a breeze that never dies. In the silence of this wild land, memory closed her eyes. These lands alone, so tracing trails she left in dust. All that's left is a whisper tangled in the winds I trust. If love is measured in the miles or the tears that we must hide, then I've loved her by the mountains where my broken dreams reside. Memory closed her eyes in the heartache of the night. I wear this worn out saddle and hold on to the light. Though the world keeps spinning onward, in her gaze I'm paralyzed. As the stars look down in sorrow, memory closed her eyes. As the stars look down in sorrow, memory closed her eyes. Out where the oak tree shadows sprawl, under the whispers of the sagebrush call, there's a cabin nestled, weathered and small, where my hollow heart said nothing at all. Her scarf still dances on the porch rail line. Ghosts of laughter, our lost sweet time. Oh, my heart worn as these leather rain scars of love, deep as prairie rains. Every sunset bleeds a deeper red in the silence. All I've loved has fled. Hollow heart said nothing, just beat slow. Under starlit skies it lets her go. Dusty roads where our dreams once ran, now just footprints
fading in the sand. The chair rocks gently, a phantom's touch. In this quiet town we love too much. From the wildlands to the tame streets, all that's left are memories and empty seats. Oh, my heart worn as these leather rain scars of loving, deep as prairie rains. Every sunset bleeds a deeper red in the silence. All I've loved has fled. Hollow heart said nothing, just beat slow. Under starlit skies it lets her go. Faint echoes of laughter in the wind they weep, a tale too tender for this earth to believe. Was it just the whisper of the aspen leaves, or her voice calling across the timing grief? Oh, my heart heavy as the falling dust. Love's like shadows turning into dust. Every trail I ride, every road I roam, hollow heart says nothing but looks for home. Here in the quiet of the fading light, my heart said nothing, and that spoke right.
In the shade of an ancient oak, I carved our names on a heart as wild as the creek where we met. Your scarf still fragrant with summer rain drapes over the old porch, whispers of silhouettes. Beneath the boughs, glass shattered sharp, memories like stars spilled dark and deep. Shattered glass fell apart just like the pauses in the dark. Each piece a story under moonlit skies. I walk these empty trails, my heart is barren as the land, with nothing but the wind to hear my cries. The cabin stands, but the laughter's gone. Dust dances alone where you once danced with me. Gravel roads stretch out like the lines of a sad old song, leading nowhere to towns where we used to be. Saddles worn and the echoes of your laughter grow faint. Our once blazing sun, now a dying embers glow. Shattered glass fell apart, scattering light and dark, mirroring a sky too vast, too blue, too stark. I roam these fading trails under the weight of past tales, silent as the shadows that embrace the dusk. Oh, but love in this vast whispering solitude, I found no peace, nor have I eluded your ghost.
hearts grinding softly as I tread past our dreams. This trail may wind and my song may be mute, but your memory rides with me, split at the seam. Shattered glass, shattered heart, where the wild rivers part. I'll keep riding with you, forever lost in the dust. In the shadow of the oak where wild roses thrive, we carved our names young and alive. Sunset burned gold on your flowing hair, the smell of summer rain hung in the air. But love flew with the autumn leaves, drifted off on a prairie breeze. Underneath that old oak tree, you and the wind took all of me. The old porch swing hangs quiet and still, echoes of laughter against my will. Your scarf still lies on the dusty trail where once we walked, now just a pair. Lonely cabin walls lined with paint, I walk these rooms, call your name. Gravel crunches underfoot alone, this winding path no longer home. Love flew with the autumn leaves, drifted off on a prairie breeze. Underneath that old oak tree, you and the wind took all of me. By the riverside where the water bends, I find the courage where your love ends. Saddle worn, heart torn in the fading light, whispers of you in the stars at night. Left me here to ache, to mend. Beneath that oak on sacred ground, your ghost in every sight and sound. Love flew with you. In the cradle of the valley, where the oak trees touch the skies, lies a cabin made of memories, where my heart forever lies. The porch still holds her laughter, in the creaks of weathered wood, where we watch the endless sunset, a promise understood. His shadow closed her eyes, beneath the weeping willows cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. Now the road is dressed in gravel, stretching past the forgotten miles, each stone a tale of distance between the sorrows and the smiles. The scarf she left behind on the saddle lay so cold, a fragment of a dance in the dust that turns to gold. His shadow closed her eyes and beat the weeping willow's cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes and the dreams of love denied. By the riverside I wander, where the waters meet the bend, her reflection in the ripples, my companion, my old friend. With every step a whisper from the past that can't unwind, her echo in the canyon, a love I'll never find. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willow's cries, where whispers of the prairie wind mourn the quick goodbyes. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes on the heart that's tried and tried. So I ride beneath the moonlight, where her laughter met my sins, a cowboy with his memories, where the old love never wins. The trails may fade in shadows, but her touch I'll never lose, as a shadow closed her eyes to the life I did not choose. Out by the old willow, where the creek sinks to stones, I left my heart hanging on the post of her home. My boots on the porch, dusty, worn, and bereaved. They've seen miles untold, but it's here they watched me leave. Oh, those boots watched me leave through the dust and the dead leaves. Echoes of her laughter in the breeze. The horizon holds my dreams, but my soul, it just clings to the ghost of her whisper neath the old oak trees. Town's just a shadow where our love used to dance. Now ain't nothing but the wind. Got a second chance. The saddle's worn thin like the scarf she gave me. Left it hanging on a nail in the shack by Dead Man's Leap. Yes, those boots watched me leave, past the chapel, past the grief. Sunset's bleeding like my heart in disbelief. Every gravel road whispers, every star's a deceit, telling tales of a love now just dust and a thief. There's a truth in the quiet when the prairie grass sways, in the songs of the night, in the old bygone days. If love is a land vast and wild and free, then I'm lost in its borders, where her
the key. Still those boots watch me leave. Never once did they plead. Silent sentinels of a love, now a faded decree. And I wander these lands where my heart can't retrieve the love and the life that these boots watched me leave. So I'll walk on under skies vast and heat, where my boots silent still watch me grieve.